Hey YouTube family, it's PKMomLife here. It is Monday, May 7th. There's Keenan. Yeah, he's watching Hobby Kids. Today is day 43 of my fluffy to healthy journey. I have been sick like the last 2 weeks. I'm finally starting to feel better. My voice is still a little off. I still have some congestion, but I feel better, thankfully. Weighed myself today and was back up to 206. That's like up 3 pounds from last Monday. But this past week, I did not eat very well. I did not drink my water. I did not have my shakes. I didn't do anything. So, well, really the last 2 weeks. I think the only reason why I lost last Monday from the week before was because I had not ate. I had no appetite when I was sick. So anyhow, I'm drinking my shake from Thrive. It's vanilla. It's really good. And I already had some water this morning. It's like going to be in the 70s today. It's supposed to rain some. I'm kind of hoping though that it does not rain this afternoon, because let me tell you guys, I went this morning to get gas, and freaking gas right now is $2.75 in Charleston, West Virginia. That is insane. Like, I filled my car up today with $29. Typically, like this time last year, I was filling it up for $20. Granted, that's with the Kroger points, gas points, because I have those. But still, so I'm hoping I can walk today to get Parker from school. He gets out at 2 o'clock, around 2 o'clock, and there's a 45% chance of rain at 1, 50% at 2, and 35% at 3. So, I mean, it's not that, I mean, it's like a good 10-15 minute walk, but, I mean, it's not that far away. So, we'll just have to play it by ear. So, anyway, I just wanted to check in real quick. I'm hoping to work out today. It's about 8:30 now. I just got out of the shower a few minutes ago. Keenan's watching Hobby Kids, and he's done eating breakfast. I've got my shake here, and I'm going to I got a couple videos I want to record. I've got this one I'm going to unbox my God's Glory. Excuse me, my God's Glory box. I have a hauler box I got in the mail the other day. And my Graze box, which is snacks. So hopefully I'll get all that done today. And I'd like to try to work out today too. It is Monday, and they always say don't skip a Monday because it sets up your week. So I'm hoping today I can get a workout in. The boys do not have school tomorrow, so we're going to have a sleepover on the floor tonight in the living room and watch movies. That will be fun. And tomorrow, I'll have all day. I don't have to worry about taking kids anywhere or anything tomorrow. So I'm excited to have all day with them. So anyhow, guys, I just wanted to check in real quick. This is just the beginning of today. So we'll check back in with you guys later. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Guys, just checking back in. I haven't had a very exciting day. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. This morning, Keenan and I kind of hang around the house. We did, I recorded 3 different videos. I recorded my Unglory box, box news Parker, and a hauler video haul. And then I did my Graze box taste test.
Yesterday, Mommy had work, and guess what I played on her mom's phone? Playmobil Ghostbusters. It's easy. There's a place where you can empty little traps. There's 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. They all have the trap emptier thing. And I'm calling the white ghost Eugene. He copies. I had to take out one of them at a time, because I can't do both.
You guys get all that? So I recorded those videos, and then I watched some videos on YouTube. I'm just trying to get caught up from the weekend, because I worked Wednesday, Thursday. I got to go home a little early on Friday. I worked a 12-hour shift again on Saturday, and then yesterday I went in it was like 1:30, 2 o'clock by the time I got there. So anyhow, though, about at noon, we left. Keena and I did. And we went and got my hair cut. She took off 1.5 inches. I don't know if you guys can tell or not in the video. But I have a lot of hair, and it's fine, but there's a lot of it, and it's heavy. And, like where I've been wearing my hair curly, like the longer it gets, it seems like the hard, like it doesn't curl as well. It doesn't hold, I mean, it still gets curly, but I don't know, like it just doesn't seem to do as well. And it gets more frizzy. So had her cut it, and she's getting ready to go off on maternity leave. She'll be gone to, I think, mid-June. She's not taking her whole like 6 weeks to 8 weeks like most of us do. But this is also her like 3rd kid. So anyhow, turn it down while I'm doing this, please. You can turn it up a little bit. Why don't you use the remote, Parker? There, that's good. Just leave it right there. So anyhow, we went and got my hair cut, and then where I get my hair cut is real close to my mom's, and it was like almost 1 o'clock by the time we got out of there. So I thought, well, we could go and hang out with my mom for a little while. We didn't go because Parker, I guess it wasn't even almost 1. It was like 12:30. But Parker, I had to get Parker out of school. I have to be in line up at 1:50. So I thought we could just hang out with Mom for a little bit. Well, they weren't home, so Keena and I came back home. And I have a neighbor that lives down the alley from me, like in an apartment. And she has like the best boxer I have ever met. But her name is Layla, the boxer. And Keenan wants a dog so bad. So I was like, let's go see Layla. So we went down and saw Layla, and Keenan got to play with her. He got some doggy kisses. And she's just like the sweetest dog. Her mama, Janine, was telling me that she's 12 years old. Because I was telling her, I was like, I didn't notice before she was so gray. So, Parker, turn it down like 2 notches for me. Parker, turn it down like 2 notches, please. No, that's up.
No, I was pushing.
Give me the remote.
I was pushing the.
Give me the remote. That went up because it was at 12 and went to 14. Give me the remote. So anyhow, I'll turn this down just a little bit. So anyhow, we played outside for a little bit. We walked up and down the alley. We got out there, one of their little motorized cars, and he rode it. Sorry, I got a phone call. I swear, every time I record, I get a phone call. But anyhow, so we did that, and then we came inside, and he had a little bit of cereal for lunch. Went and got Parker. I dropped off my Stitch Fix at the post office and came home. Watched a few more movies, and then laid them down to take naps because they were both tired. Parker said he didn't go to sleep. I don't believe him. I think he did. Keenan was out very quickly. So yeah, right now, we are just hanging out watching some TV. I'm going to run a sweeper and start dinner here shortly. I don't know what I'm going to make them yet. I have some hamburger patties, frozen hamburger patties. I think I can heat up without like thawing them. I have to double check. I think I'm going to do that for my dinner. I don't know what I'm going to do for them yet, and make some kind of vegetable with it for me. What else? I may try and work out tonight. I may not. I haven't had my Fitbit on today, so I'm not sure how many steps I've got. I was wanting to walk and pick up Parker from school because, for one thing, gas is so expensive right now. Like I said, I think I told you guys earlier, I spent $30 buying, my gas today, filling it in my car, and it was like my light was on, my gas light. And like this time last summer, I had to spend $20, and I have a Honda CRV, and it would be more expensive than that because I had 50 cents off a gallon. 50 cents. I think it was $2.75 where I was at. So I got for what, $2.29, $25? I don't know. But yeah, so gas is like horrendous over here. At least I think it is. So yeah, I thought about I was going to drive and pick up Parker from school, but then Keena was like, no, I don't want to. And it was calling for rain, so I was worried it was going to rain. And it did start raining on our way home a little bit, sprinkled some. I don't know. It's probably a good thing I didn't walk over there to get him. But maybe next Monday and Tuesday I can walk and get him. They don't have school tomorrow, so there's an election tomorrow. So there's no school. I don't know if it's pretty out. We may go take a walk here in a little bit. You guys want to go take a walk later?
Yeah.
Parker, you want to go take a walk? He shook his head no. He's not my outdoorsy kid. So, but yeah, that's all we've been doing. It feels good to vlog again. I've missed talking to you guys and just doing my videos and whatnot. Like, that sickness last week, it kicked my butt. But I still, like, when I was off, I stayed busy. Or I stayed lazy. And then, no, you don't need more. Mommy's going to fix dinner.
I want to eat.
You can eat in here. That's fine. But I, like, on my days off, like, I was out. You know, I was completely lazy. And then I pushed myself to work. And I'll tell you guys, my Thrive helped me with work. Because I just did the pills, like the vitamin things. And that really is what helped get me through my days at work. Because I don't think if it was for them, I wouldn't have done as well as I did working. So, but anyhow, and I have a great team at work. Also, this week is Nurses Week, guys. If you know a nurse, if you love a nurse, if you have a family member that's in the hospital, thank your nurses. Nurses are forgotten a lot in hospital. Remember, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But the nurses, if it wasn't for your nurse, you'd probably be dead. Just putting it out there. Because, like, you know, the doctors come in. Yes, they're the one that orders everything and does everything. But they spend, at the max, 15 minutes, maybe an hour a day if you're really sick. But for the most part, they don't spend the time with you. The nurse is who's in your room taking care of you, doing the things that keep you alive, you know, and get you better, depending on where you're at in the hospital. But, like, ICU nurses, for example. You know, I've been an ICU nurse. I graduated nursing school in 2005. And I've been an ICU nurse that whole time, except for my first year of nursing. And then I worked on a step down that was a pretty critical step down. The only other time I was not in an ICU was I traveled for a little while. And I did one assignment on a tele unit. That was so boring. I hated it. But otherwise, I have always been in the ICU. And the ICU nurses, you know, we normally have 2 patients. Sometimes we'll have 3. But, I mean, we do everything for our patients. We clean them. We bathe them. We feed them. We, you know, give them their medicines. We change dressings. We do it all. You know, we don't have nurse. Every once in a while, you'll have, like, a nursing assistant that will help. But for the most part, your ICU nurse is right there at your family member's bedside the whole time. And just keep in mind that when you're there, don't give your nurses a hard time. Now, if they're being mean, because there are mean nurses out there, let's all be honest here. There are mean nurses out there who, you know, are in it for the wrong reasons and take it for your family member. But for the most part, 99.9% of the time, you're going to meet a nurse who is going to advocate and take care of your patient. If they piss you off, they may be pissing you off because you're doing something that is going to hurt their patient. And in the end, you know, they don't care to piss you off because their first priority is taking care of that patient. So don't ever think that your nurse is, you know, being mean to you because you don't know exactly what she's doing. You know, I mean, and when I say mean to you, I mean like making you leave, you know, or not letting you come back and visit. There's probably a reason why. You know, for example, last week I had a patient whose daughter agitated her when she was there. And the daughter and I talked about it. The daughter knew she did, and the daughter quit coming as often. You know, but sometimes families don't get that. You know, they can't see that when they're there, they're making their family member more agitated. And also, when you're in the ICU, whether you're just on the ventilator and sedated, or if you're just really sick and not, you know, at that point of needing us to help you breathe and all that, your family member is sick. If they're in the ICU, they're typically pretty sick. They don't need to have somebody there with them, you know, that they feel like they have to entertain. Okay? I understand people want to be there with their family member. Come back, you know, spend a few minutes with them at a time. Sit over quietly in the corner, you know, but don't bug them. You know, don't bug them, especially when they're on the ventilator. or if they're awake. You know, if they're awake, come back and spend a couple minutes with them. Go back out to the waiting room till the next visitation, or go out and do whatever and come back, you know. If they're really sick and they, you know, are on the ventilator and sedated or whatever else, just sit in the corner. Be out of their way, you know. They're not going to know that you're there. Even if they seem like they're awake, more than likely they may not even remember you being there, you know, because they're probably drugged somehow and coming off the medicine, you know, like if we're trying to wake them up from sedation, you know, they probably won't even remember you're there. And that's what we want. We don't want them to remember being in the ICU. We don't want them to remember having that tube down their throat. We don't want them to remember us pounding on their chest if we're having to do compressions. That's the kind of stuff we don't want you to remember. And that's important to us. So even if they seem like they're awake when they're on the ventilator, leave them alone. Don't bug them. Don't be over trying to tap their hands and hold their hand and rub on them, you know, pat them, you know, stuff that people do to comfort others. Like, if anything, it just agitates them. And if they're on the ventilator and sedated, we want them calm and collected. You know, we want them laying there calm. We don't want them awake. Because if they're awake on the ventilator, more likely they're going to have to be tied down, because we don't want them pulling out that tube either. So, but anyhow, I digress. Thank your nurses, guys. Thank your nurses. It's important. Because a lot of times, you know, families think, I mean, some families get it, but a lot of times families see the doctor and it's the doctor's the one that saved them. The doctor's the one that did this. The doctor's the one that did that. They may have wrote the order, but the nurses are the one that does it majority of the time. So, just remember your nurses. Tell them thank you. We love food. We love food. Bring us donuts. Bring us a pizza. Bring us, a sub sandwich. I mean, you bring in your nurse food, you're going to be good. And remember this. If you're nice to your nurse, she'll be nice to you, or he'll be nice to you. If you're mean to your nurse, I'll leave it at that. Remember, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So, so anyhow, I'm going to jump off here and figure out what the boys are going to have for dinner and what I'm going to fix for myself. And hopefully I'll check back in before we go to bed. We're going to have a movie night downstairs. Yeah. And break out the...
sleep on our big air mattress. Her
yeah.
mom bought one, but Mommy ordered
yeah,
one.
Mommy has one too. I ordered an air mattress a while back. And
Please, I think this was the one.
And so it's a queen size air mattress. So we lay it long ways and we lay on it that way. And Mommy,
I don't wet.
It's because you were sweating when you were taking a nap.
No, I got wet all.
So anyhow, we'll sleep on it tonight in the living room. It fits like perfectly. Cool. It fits perfectly in between like my couch, and then we'll watch a movie. I don't know what movie we're gonna watch yet. Keenan and I were talking. Keenan and I were talking about watching the Despicable Me 3 because it's on Netflix right now. So I think we may watch it. So that's the plan for tonight, because they have no school tomorrow, and that was one of the reasons why I let them take a long nap. Stop. Because that way they could stay up and or have a nap. That way they wouldn't be too grumpy tonight, and they could stay up a little bit later since we can sleep in the morning. So anywho, guys, we will be back. I'll be back in to check back in. See you soon.
Gonna make a good circle. P-A-R. I have 2 R's in my name. And here's how to spell Keenan.
Keenan, that's not nice.
Here's how to spell Keenan. What is my K? K. 1. E. Hey, this has to spell. Who's you, Daddy? Who? A. Daddy. That's how you spell Keenan. Got chalk on my fingers.
Look how pretty my azaleas are, guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, I like.
This one's like a pinky red color.
Yeah, it's pinkish red. I'm gonna call it red.
And then I've got a purple one over here.
It looks like it's red.
These here, I want to say are hydrangeas.
Hey, what the?
That's weeds.
I think a fossil. Hi. I mean a little.
Look at these white legs, guys. I need some sun. I don't know if you guys can see or not. I have a scar. I guess can't really see it. There's a scar right here where I broke my leg. I'll tell you guys about that sometime. And my little fat feet. Alright, watch a video while they play, and I will check back in with you guys before we go to bed. Talk to you later. Oh, I did not eat anything yet for dinner. Parker had some waffles. Keenan had some pancakes. I just don't really feel really hungry right now, so I haven't ate yet. So I probably won't eat. I don't know. We'll see how I feel in a little bit. It's kind of getting late to eat, but I just don't feel hungry. So I will check back in later. Here's our bed for tonight. It's an air bed. And just to tell you guys, it's awesome. It works really well. It's actually pretty comfortable for an air mattress.
Yeah.
So that's our bed for tonight. I'll be back in a little bit. Hey guys, oh my gosh. It is 9:24, Monday, May 8th, and I have reached 100 subscribers. So my goal for my birthday is definitely 137. So I need 37 more subscribers, guys. Help this girl out. Parker's wanting to say hi. We are getting ready to, it's about 9:30. We're getting ready to watch a movie, and I just popped some popcorn.
Despicable Me 3, and I had some Skittles before I had some popcorn.
Yeah, I fixed them some popcorn, and they had some Skittles.
I need to show you that's not me. I need to show where a pot to it. This is a pot to it. That's mine. It just was pot. And here's Mommy's Annie. And that's Mommy's Annie. They actually came out of it. And push that subscribe button down here.
See, they know. Push that subscribe button, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out tonight so we can have some mommy and boys time. Or Three Musketeers, as we like to be called, quit. Yeah, I call us the Three Musketeers, don't I, Parker? They're wild. They're wild.
I know, my
so anyhow, we will be back tomorrow. Thanks, guys. And I love you guys so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you.
Bye.
Have a good night. And give me a big thumbs up or a thumbs down. Whatever. I don't care.
And
make sure... Parker, hush. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you, guys. I love you. Have a blessed night.